Brought to you through the regional support of First 5 Fresno County, First 5 Tulare County, and First 5 Madera County. Because it's all about the kids.
Hello, I'm Juanita Stevenson. Welcome to 0 to 5 in 30 minutes. It's hard to imagine someone hurting a child, but sadly, it does happen. Today, we'll meet a Fresno couple whose lives were changed forever when their grandson became a victim of shaken baby syndrome. We'll hear their story and learn how they are seeking justice for other young victims.
We had just celebrated his first birthday. He was fine, walking, crawling, doing everything a one-year-old does.
This is home video of Adam Carvajal's first birthday party. He was a happy and healthy baby, but life changed for Adam and his family the very next day.
We got a call from my daughter. She was at school, and her boyfriend, person that was babysitting him, called her and said, you need to get home. Adam fell. Is he something funny?
Adam was taken to the hospital where it was later determined that he sustained severe brain damage and that he was the victim of shaken baby syndrome.
They say that he was shaken violently and thrown against the wall. It was not just a little shook, like frustration shook. It was like a shook like outraged, like he was so angry with the baby that it was just so violent.
The man who hurt Adam is his mother's former boyfriend, Ramon Cudiel. Esther Franco, the executive director of the Fresno Council on Child Abuse Prevention, explains that with SBS cases, most of the perpetrators are male.
80% of the perpetrators of SBS are males, and biological fathers constitute most of that. The second most common perpetrator of males is the boyfriend of a single mother. They don't know how to take care of their child. The child starts crying, and they try and snap the child out of it by shaking the child, and that's where the damage is caused. It's very heartbreaking.
An estimated 1,200 children in the U.S. are hospitalized or killed due to shaking each year. Children under a year old are at highest risk.
Their neck muscles are weak, and so their head is heavier, and so the brain is loose, and when it snaps back and the brain shakes within the skull, it causes damage.
Shaking a baby can have lifelong consequences. They include speech and learning disabilities, behavioral problems, mental and developmental retardation, blindness, paralysis, and seizures. Esther says it's very important for people to know they should never shake a baby.
30% of cases of SBS, the child dies, and in 60 to 75%, they have permanent damage. So you can imagine, someone who's frustrated the babysitter or whoever the caretaker is at that time shakes the baby, and the baby's life is ruined.
Today, Adam is 5 years old, but the life of this little survivor has been greatly altered.
She saw the kids playing, and he wants to get up and do the same thing, but he can't. He's paralyzed. He's paralyzed on the right side, and he can't walk. He can't talk. He can't do anything a normal little boy that age can do.
Cudiel originally agreed to serve up to 6 years behind bars, but was in and out of jail after jumping bail.
I couldn't comprehend how, we're here going through this hell with Adam, and he's out there, enjoying his life. Life goes on for him. And we knew that we had to do something.
The penalty was increased to 10 years after Adam's grandparents lobbied the judge for a harsher sentence.
As far as Curiel, the Adam's perpetrator, we did a video to inform the judge exactly, what Adam was like.
Adam, hi Daddy, hi handsome boy.
Before the injury and what he's like now. We had the people email the judge. They a lot of letters of support we gave to the judge, and it worked.
He will be out in October 2014. That's his release date. He will be serving 7.5 years, which to me is still outrageous. Because in 2014, Adam's not going to be better. He's going to be worse. He's going to be older. His seizures are going to get worse. Brain damage does not get better.
Adam's grandparents have worked tirelessly for the past several years, fighting for tougher sentences for people who seriously injure a small child.
Even though it's not going to help our Adam anymore, because this type of abuse is so common, we feel like we have to do it for all the other children, that are like Adam.
Maria and Alfredo shared their story with Assemblyman Mike Valines. As a result, he authored Assembly Bill 1987. It's designed to raise the sentencing standards for anyone who abuses a child under the age of 8 and causes permanent injury or disability to the child. Currently, the sentence is 2 to 6 years in prison. If the bill is passed into law, the increased punishment will carry a sentence of 15 years to life.
What would you do if that was your grandson? If that was your son or your daughter or, someone that you love so dearly, would you just sit back and say, okay, and I couldn't do that. I owed it to Adam.
If you'd like to learn more about the latest on Assembly Bill 1987, just go to our website, log on to kvpt.org, and click on 0 to 5 in 30 minutes.
Brought to you through the regional support of First 5 Fresno County, First 5 Tulare County, and First 5 Madera County. Because it's all about the kids.